Oh, hello, folks. Welcome back to another radio show episode. I think it's episode 48 here on Wednesday, March 25th. Yeah, I believe it's 25th of March, 2020. Hello, everybody. I'm reporting to you from Massachusetts. We are currently, mm, we're currently in the middle of, well, if you guys watch the radio night talk, radio night chat, um, you'll know that uh, we're in the middle of maybe one of the most unprecedented things in my lifetime. So yeah, hello everybody. Don't worry, I'm still good. Everything is all great. I'm not. I'm still alive. Fighting the good fight. Stocking the shelves at work at the moment. For those of you who do not know, I'm actually helping out in this. I'm actually helping out in this war against this menace, this invisible menace, stocking food on the shelves at the Target store I work at. Um, I, for those of you, so today is, since we've gone into this mode at work, it's been quite the fight trying to keep all the shelves full, but every day we're pushing hard, trying to, and my other fellow Target team members around the around the country are trying to keep your shelves full, and I'm one of those many people. I'm maybe one of handful, many team members that are risking obviously their health and but spending their time, their energy, and their positive attitudes to make sure that we all have food on as long as every other person that's in the grocery business are trying to keep this place safe. And there's many other industries that are still awake, but I'm the one of many people trying to keep your grocery store shelves stocked. Um, I believe we are in uh, one of those advisories, even though it's not an advisory by any stretch, because Baker can say shelter in place. Um, but it's I'll just tell you right off the bat, seeing some of this firsthand. Um, it's been an interesting experience. I'll tell you guys all that. Um, but there's people that are willing to sacrifice time, their health, and try to help us all out, and give back to our communities that need it most, because it always puts a smile on my face when people can get what they want, people what they need. It's I think it's an interesting experience. I think it's something that I never thought I'd see in my lifetime. As I said before, but I think it's an interesting experience, and it takes into perspective just how you know how how our lives come and go, and how this has shaken up our thought process, how this has taken up our thought process, how it's really changed our perspective on just how the world is. Hopefully, we come out of this strong and everything. Um, the last couple of days, I've either been stocking dry market. Today, we did a lot of CNS, so we put up milk, meat, eggs, yogurt, and a ton of other stuff that people are looking for, people need. I was also putting out canned goods yesterday, the day before. And I think the day before that, I was also putting out canned goods, candy, just stuff that people stock up on and keep you happy while you stay indoors and while people just wait this out. Obviously, because Um, and it's good to see that people are taking the time to, yeah, I mean, go to the store, try to give us business, but also trying to make sure that they're healthy and that they're keeping themselves healthy and um, keeping themselves from any risk. Um, I'll tell you what I have to do in order to prepare myself. When I get up in the morning, I obviously have to make sure I'm clean, um, showered, shaved, whatever. And then when I come back home, um, I basically have to go through a whole process. I basically have to make sure all my clothing's removed, make sure I spray it, put it in the wash, do a separate wash from everybody else because I don't want anybody catching anything. And then I also have to take a shower, stay clean. Won't get into any of the finer details with that one because we're all human beings. We know what that entails. Um, so and it's part of life, obviously, and it's not what you consider normative. Um, what we're going through in psychology, what we're going through is a non-normative life event or a life moment here. Having to do all these things just to make sure we're all healthy and make sure that we're doing all this, it's not normal. I know we wash our hands, keep clean and everything, but it's all these over like it's all this over caution that will keep me healthy and will keep me in the fight. So um and I have to be 100% when I'm going to be in this fight. So it's a reason why I'm trying to get plenty of sleep and I'm trying to keep my mind cool. Playing video games, playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, creating my own deserted island paradise. Take my mind off things. It's actually quite fun. Actually, trying to build stuff up, um, and think about my future, being in the automotive industry soon, in the next year or two. Um, but yeah, trying to keep everything alive because it's a virus. We're obviously going to overcome this, and we're going to come out of this. We just have to take one day at a time. We just can't rush ourselves, and we have to just be. And there's going to be, as I said, there's going to be some shocks from all this, and the shocks are going to be nasty, and people are just going to be like, it is what it is. I just try to keep a calm frame of mind because I I'm very fortunate to be employed during this whole thing, but kind of unfortunate that I'm risking my neck every day. Um, but as I said, any of those who are finding themselves in tough spots with employment and everything, I hope to dear God you rejoin us in the workforce because it just does not feel normal to call my friends and say, oh, we're trying to wait this thing out, and it's not easy hearing that. I you you know I just it's just one thing. I was always told you don't know what you had until you lost it. So um and it's one of those things, obviously. um I just want to say to everybody out there, keep your heads high. Hopefully the government will help us all out, will help us out. And it's just not a very fun time. You know it's a double-edged sword what I'm doing, so I'm not really happy I'm not really quite happy with the situation, but it's the one we live in because it's kind of a double-edged sword. While I'm also helping my community, I'm also making myself vulnerable to this menace, this invisible menace, this evil invisible menace. As I said in the radio night talk, night chat. You know, I hope everybody you just sit there. For those of you who believe in God or whoever you believe in, whatever religion, pray to that God, and hopefully this will pass. So, um, it's It's never fun. I just want to tell you guys that, you know, the world is shaken up. We all got to find some form of entertainment. I'm pretty sure listening to my voice and maybe the other YouTubers' voices will help you out. Um, Provide some entertainment, you know, because these vlogs are technically entertainment, but this one is kind of serious um, because I'm transmitting the word on this microphone, and um, I just want to give a shout out to all those people that are out there risking their lives or risking their health to help us all out. Um, I just want to give a shout out to everybody else and pray for everybody else and pray for everybody's health. And hopefully we all come out of this in one piece. I just want to say, guys, that, and ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls of all ages, hopefully we have everything. So, but there's other things we can do. This is probably going to be about 15 minutes or so. So there's things we can do, obviously, to pass the time. I know it's not going to ease the pain a heck of a lot for some people, but it might. Um, you know, you can always find something. I always find when I don't want to play video games, I either draw or maybe think of a story or something, or read a book. I've or play a game or walk outside. Well, if you can walk outside, some people cannot, obviously, because of shelter in place, of course. But try to see. I mean, we can probably walk around in our own on yards, but I try to take in nature a little bit if you can, because this is the time where we're gonna do it. I know I used to do nature chats quite a bit for a stretch. I remember back in 17, did quite a few of them. You guys remember those? Um, just find another hobby or find something, or find something interesting to read. You never know. You can find your next life's objective. Obviously, maybe, and during this time, who knows? Maybe you get a brainwave. Maybe you figure out what you're gonna do with the rest of your future. You never know what you can come up with. Solve that puzzle that you've kept locked away, or for those younger kids, try to beat that game that try to be while you're trying to learn your multiplication tables, because learn your multiplication tables. Try to solve maybe that math problem that you always had trouble with, or try to teach yourself, or try to figure out that long division problem, try to figure out word problems. I know I always had trouble with word problems back in the day. Always did. Yeah. I always found it pretty I always found it engaging and very, very funny and very, very kind of troublesome. They used to add in reading and math problems in all at one. And let me tell you something. Um, it was always fun to do those and everything, but you really have to read the context. Those were always fun. And now we have the internet. We're obviously not losing the power grid. So go on the internet, figure or maybe try to connect with a friend that you just recently made, maybe in school or something. Try to connect with them. You never know. You could find over the phone, obviously, or through text, whatever your youngsters do out there. I just, try to be creative in this time, because, you're never going to get any, because while it stinks to be stuck indoors, and while many kids are out of school, while many of you young kids are out of school, while many of you, I know most of the parents probably that probably watch this probably like, oh, but it's try to use your time wisely, because we don't get stuff like this. I know you kids have something that's called school vacation, but But, it's kind of weird because, middle of the year, you're usually, well, like most people had February break not long ago. And April vacation is not too far away either. So, um, it's kind of weird that, you're in the middle of all this and you're like, oh, hey, have a couple, I have so many weeks because of this virus, So try to be creative, try to figure out something or try to solve that, or try to do something that's good. I mean, don't obviously give yourself, don't obviously overtax your brain because, you want to relax while you're doing this and while you're out there and, just let's just enjoy ourselves. We're human beings. We obviously need to enjoy ourselves. We obviously need to give ourselves sane. So, everybody out there, let's stay safe. Let's stay clean. Be sanitary. Social distance, 6 feet. Um, um, uh, and let's all act civil to each other because, we're all trying to keep everybody sane while this is happening. Because some people and probably are thinking it's probably never going to end, but don't worry, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And, be creative, figure it out, solve something, or try to find something new, or connect with that friend, or improve, spend time with your family because this is because in times like this, that's what you want to do. I'm pretty sure my grandfather told me that family in a time of crisis is very important. So, um, so yeah, just that's all I got to say about that. All right, everybody. This is Mike Mo for another radio show episode. I think this is episode 48. I will see you guys Friday for another one of these. And then I will see you Saturday for the other one. So, yeah, guys, I'm not going to record tomorrow. As I said, I'm not recording Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm going to record Friday and Saturday. I actually had to will myself to actually record this one. But yeah, folks, as usual, everybody, long live America. God bless everybody. Long live everybody's health. Pray for all the souls out there. Hopefully we come out of this all right, and hopefully we do, and we will. But everybody, keep our heads up high. We will get through this. We are Americans. We are strong. We are resistant, resilient. We persevere, and we will get through this. We are strong. Good night, everybody. This is your humble host, the Massachusetts Central Radio Show. Good night, everybody. And that ends the broadcast for today. And that's the way it is. I know, Walter Cronkite, I couldn't resist. If Walter is up there, thank you for giving me the power to do this. And everybody, through the power of the internet, good night. And I will see you guys Friday. Thanks, folks. I'll try to record early maybe on Friday, but no promises. All right, guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy, America. I'll see you Friday.